Look, I'm not normally the jealous type, but after seeing the amazing, fantastic series of colors just announced for the Analogue 3D, I'm definitely gonna be a little envious of anyone that picks one of these up, whereas I'm stuck with this. Though I guess, I did get mine for free, so I shouldn't be complaining too much. In any case, hey everyone, Andre here. We got some Analogue 3D news, of which we just covered a good amount of it, being these brand new colors, and we're gonna touch on some new features upcoming too, so stay tuned. But first up, yeah, we gotta talk about this, because these are the brand new colors coming out on December 10th at 8 AM Pacific time in extremely limited quantities. So if you want one, of the awesome Fantastic series, you definitely need to pick it up ASAP. Now, in case you didn't know, these are based on the original Fantastic series of colors for the original Nintendo 64 hardware. They even state they're perfectly color matched to the original N64 models, and sure enough, that looks to be the case based on my memory. In fact, if you go to the full website, you can actually see it from a variety of angles and choose exactly which color you want, and that is fire. That is literally fire, right? You got clear as well. You got all kinds of colors, smoky or smoke, gold, watermelon, like this all looks delicious. You probably shouldn't eat your consoles, but man, if you could, these look amazing. They look very gummy-like, don't they? In addition though, they are also releasing the controllers for pre-order on the same day at December 10th, 8 AM Pacific time in the exact same colors. If you want color match your system to your controllers, this is the way to do it. Though as a reminder, the Analogue 3D supports all the original controllers as well. So if you have any Fantastic or any color, they'll work on your Analogue 3D in the meantime, especially because the controllers don't ship until February. Whereas for the Analogue 3D, they're guaranteed to deliver before Christmas, which is pretty great. So if you want to pick one up, you definitely should be there at 8 AM because they do tend to go very fast. So yeah, that's really exciting news for those who didn't order one already. Unfortunate news for those who did, who may have wanted one of these. But beyond that though, we do need to talk about some potentially upcoming features. Because the thing is, in the early OS images released for the Analogue 3D, it showed off some features that didn't make it into the final product, which I noted myself in my review of it, which you should go check out if you haven't already. I quite like the product, even if I noticed some big, missing features, which included the lack of save states, or memories as they call it, and also the lack of Wi-Fi. Even though there is a Wi-Fi chip built in, it's not currently active, meaning every time you want to update, you have to use an SD card, which is pretty annoying. However, someone reached out on Reddit to Analogue via email to ask about those missing features, and Analogue specifically noted that Wi-Fi and the memories feature are not currently implemented, but are currently being worked on. And in fact, in my communication with Analogue, they made it clear that they have a whole team working on the Analogue 3D still. So yes, this is promising news. It sounds like those features are coming, which is great because it'll be very nice updating it without having to worry about an SD card, and getting memories is a big deal, especially because of how old these N64 games are, and the batteries, probably won't last forever in many of them. If we know they won't last forever, it'll be nice to have a backup available that you can save your game otherwise, or even, have save states you can easily fall back on outside of the built-in save system if your game even has it. Most of them do. In any case, that's all the news for you right now, everyone. So what do you guys think? Are you going to pick up an Analogue 3D now that it's available in these amazingly delicious colors? Let me know in the comments below which one are you going to grab, if so, or going to try to grab at least. Again, at 8 AM Pacific time on December 10th, with guaranteed delivery before Christmas. For more information, check out my review on the system, which you can find a link on the screen right now. Otherwise, with that, we'll catch you later. Bye, everyone.